from the fog.
Oh,
Hello.
oh no. I have buggered today, I tell you that. It's been it's only Tuesday. It feels like it should be about Thursday or something.
I know. It seems a long way. The trouble is, how are you doing in chat, by the way? I don't know who's in. Matthew, Gary, Thomas. How's your day been? What you been up to? What you going to get up to? Yeah, I think when after a Saturday night and you've had a session like that, and then you just feel completely shot. It's Sunday till about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. It's like gone, and then it just makes the week seem like longer than it is.
I think it's because it was bank holidays all last week, so it was only a short week.
Yeah.
So it makes this week even bloody longer.
Well, I don't know because I work anyway, doing stuff, and Fiona were at work, so it didn't affect us so much. But yeah, it was a good night Saturday.
Yeah, cracking night. I really enjoyed it. Bar the lovely sandwich.
Oh, I know some of the suggestions coming in already on that sandwich.
Oh.
We're going to narrow it down to 3 again for a vote.
But I would say, for those in chat, make it work as a sandwich. It can be nasty, but make it work as a sandwich. Don't just go for random shit. Like, try and make it work as a sandwich, I would say, would be my...
Yeah, the trite one wouldn't really work because you're not going to be able to chew it. It's just like cheese wrapped in a tyre.
Tyre?
Matthew had a huge hangover Sunday. Barley wine at 1 a.m. is not good. Barley wine
at any time actually, you know. I felt a bit rough when I woke up. I was a bit like, oof. But once I got up and had a brew in the shower,
right. Let's wreck the place.
All right.
Yeah. Barley wine at Emmy. I can't speak now. That's it. It's all gone to pot. Barley wine at any time is not good. I can't.
Nah, Gary, but it's called strange sandwich, not fucking dirty bastard animal minging sandwich. Oh. Fucking hot, sweetheart.
We've had another one from the one who I wanted to win last time was the what was it? Custard, strawberry jam, and gherkins. She's put another good one in. I can't think what it is now without checking, but
baked beans, yogurt, and pickled onions. I think I'd be sick. Oh, don't.
Great.
Right, Tom.
Yeah, one's got beans on. I can't think what that was.
What have we all been up to today then?
That's good, that is, Matthew, because you'll be seeing more of him. In fact, I'll give it a bit and then I'll play the new intro.
In fact,
I'll give it a bit longer. Seeing as it took me I think it was hour and a half. No, actually, it was more. Because I sat in here while Fiona was down the garden and I was doing it. I think it probably took 2 to 2.5 hours to do it. But it turned out all right.
These are all right, these. They don't taste so much, but they're better than normal crap.
Oh, that's a messy one.
How the fuck would you get that on a sandwich, Matthew?
You would have to strain the hoops and make sure it was thick rice pudding, because otherwise it's just going to go.
Gary, I saw that, but it was only to the US market, which is weird. You can't buy it in the UK. I guess because they've got to deal with Robinsons, maybe like Steve was saying, but you can't buy it in the UK. It's going to be a US only thing.
Yes, I will do it at about 1:45, Matthew. I'm looking forward to the next one. I think it was a banging show. It went really quick as well because we split it up doing different stuff.
I need to slow down a bit next time though, because I was ratted. Yeah.
I was all right till after, and then
I don't really remember much after. I remember finishing on here, And then I don't really remember a lot afterwards. I just remember I was like, I need food. I need something to settle this booze up.
I've got the next. Well, I ain't got them yet, but I know what I'm doing for the next beer snack. Seen it today, but there's 2 different sorts, and they've only got one in at the minute over Tesco. So, got to hope they get the others in.
You need to put your foot down, Matthew, and say, "Look, listen, woman. Saturday night, right? I'm spending 2 hours watching Spicy and Eazy, and then
get your missus involved. Fiona's on camera, so she can natter to her.
Yeah, we are watching Spicy and Eazy on Saturday.
We will watch it. Oh yes, we will watch it. I'm telling you.
Oh, Gary, well, I had to catch up with JB. He said he'd had 6 or 7 before he'd even come on show, so I had to trying to catch up. But
so yeah, I can't believe that they're doing that beer just in America.
Like stupid that, because
surely the biggest share of the market is Europe.
You would think so, especially or South America. But I mean, Iron Maiden are a British band with a British company.
Yeah.
Brewdog are British. Iron Maiden are British. We're going to make it in America. It's like, what? Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Email them. I'd just say, I do a beer review channel and was looking forward to reviewing this when I saw the advert. A little disappointed that everything connected with it is British, but you're only selling it in America.
Oh, yeah, I've got.
They might send you a couple to try. What's that?
I've got the Iron Maiden fan clubs. Maybe I'll get onto them.
Ah, right.
Grafty like it's probably about 5, 6 years old now, but I get onto them and say, hey, look, what's going on? I don't know, Matthew. I think a lot of Americans have heard of Brewdog now. They've sort of blown up over there. That's it, Crummy, especially when when you're chatting away to folk. Oh, spicy pork scratchings.
Yeah, we did the Reaper ones, didn't we? Jesus, they were hot from Chili Wizard. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, they're a bit of a conglomerate now, aren't they, Brewdog? Like, they're massive. They've got several hotels in the States and stuff, but that's it, Tom. Yeah, the too fast. You can just sit there chatting away and you just sort of smashing them away.
It's like being at the pub, isn't it? If you drink at home watching TV, you just sip it, put it down. If you're in the pub, you're just talking.
I've seen it, Matthew, but Brewdog have cracked the US market now. There's, they've literally got hotels. They've got hotels in like half the states and most places. I know people all over that have heard of Brewdog. It's just they choose not to buy it because they've got better options. But everybody's heard of Brewdog. They don't live under rocks. They might be in America, but they don't live in caves.
Yeah, we did. I say I had a tiny bit. That 6.4 million Scoville chocolate, that was from Wiltshire Farm, I think. Christ, I'm glad I didn't have a full piece of that.
Well, that's what's pinging. Guys, I've won a Samsung television. I'm the 3rd winner in a competition that I didn't answer. Yeah, I didn't answer. Wow, I should definitely click on that. So, congrats, you've been selected for a Dyson vacuum and a Samsung Smart TV. I think that might be a scam. Was it the Wiltshire Chili Farm that did the Reaper ketchup?
No, that was Chili Mash Company, the one that we did.
Were it? Oh.
But they did the that Regret. That little bottle that we just put the dabs in?
Yeah.
In the soup, that was Wiltshire Chili Farm. Regret sauce. That's hot as well.
Wiltshire Chili Farm, oh, yeah.
It was good that we had like knocking on 50, I think, on Saturday as well coming in.
It was good. It was just a really good night. A really good night. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I can't wait for. Well, I'll wait till the new intro's played.
the new intro. Oh. Since I moved this microphone over here, it seems to be playing bugger.
That reminds me. Gary, your badge went out this morning, so it should be there shortly, hopefully.
I've tempted to homebrew. I've been looking at doing homebrewing that, but it's just going out and setting it all up again.
It's a lot of layout as well, isn't it? If it don't work and you don't like it.
Yeah. Which don't we? If you don't like it, you're in a bit of trouble.
I mean, the thing is, you've got the initial layout, so you've got to claw that money back, and then you've got to get your ingredients to brew it. It, to me, unless you're absolutely into it as a hobby, it's just a lot of expense when you can go to the shop and buy some. But then people would probably say that about me making e-juice, so I don't know. But this does work out a lot cheaper.
I think with homebrew, like say, there's a lot of what's I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Sort of variables in it. So, you know, like it can be like you cock up one tiny thing, it can affect the entire like process, can't it?
I know what I have forgot to do.
What?
Just reminded me saying that to Gary. I forgot to stick him a packing free as well. I just put the badge in and sent it.
You badden.
I'll get your pack sent out at some point as well, Gary. I was in a rush to try and, because today is the first day I've caught up with all the giveaways on everything.
Oh, I'll tell you what, we had the fucking garlic chicken last night. Garlic chili chicken. Bloody hell, I'll tell you what, it's good, but you're not fucking joking when you say there's a lot of garlic in it.
Oh, Christ, yes. Man. We have that with the garlic and coriander rice.
It nearly blew me away at first. Like, fucking hell, that is a lot of garlic.
So you've got 2 lots of garlic powder and 2 lots of garlic flakes if you're having it with the garlic rice.
Bloody hell.
Needless to say, we don't get bitten on the neck too often.
Yeah, there'll be no vampires. Yeah.
Oh, Simmo's gone. He's gone. He's left the building. Just click the wrong button again, ain't you?
I'm moving.
What did you do?
Moving the mouse out the way and I caught the button on it. And for some reason, there must be something on the mouse that he told. There must be shortcutted to like page forward or page back or something. Pain in the ass is what it is.
Yeah, I'll get on that. Send me an email, Gary, because I will forget. Just drop me an email and just say, yo, it's Gary. Just reminding you to send me a Chinese pack when you get a minute.
Been brewing at home since 1977.
You must be good at it now then, Lofty.
I know a lot of people who say that once you start doing your own homebrew, you can go back to supermarkets and stuff like that, but I guess it's the price point, isn't it? If you can get it right, you can nail it on.
It's having the room as well. I mean, I couldn't do it in the kitchen. We've got, obviously, it's a kitchen, so we have to cook in it. And I've got the table permanently set up for the YouTube with computer screens, lights and everything. Over there's the cupboard full of all my e-juice making stuff. It's having the room, isn't it?
E-juice making stuff.
Huh?
You might laugh with your e-juice. He's like a mad scientist with them e-juices.
Oh yeah, you want to see it on the shelf? There's a top shelf has got 3 toolboxes, some wire, a cordless drill for when I make the coils. The second shelf is rammed full of
a drill. Oh, fucking hell! Yeah,
bottles that size. There must be 50 bottles in there of concentrate, and then the bottom shelf has got all my VG, PG, tanks, drippers, all sorts in the bottom. Yeah, I use a drill to make the coil.
You've just got to love hay fever season, haven't you?
You basically
as soon as you get a bit of hot weather, that's it. It's like
you have 2 strips of wire connected to a swivel at one end of the table. They have to pull tight, and then they go into the drill. And then as you're gradually spinning it, you have another wire at a right angle that wraps the two wires together.
Oh, wow. So it's sort of proper like DIY.
Oh, yeah, it's all made from scratch. Well, not made from scratch. I don't make the wire, but I actually wrap it and everything.
Alan's got a little sweatshop out of the back garden. He's got some kids making some coils for him.
Gary, not for just the badge, because it went through as a large letter, and obviously it didn't weigh much because it's a badge. It costs $170. But when I send packs over to Ireland, if it's 2 or 3 packs, it normally costs between £5 and £7, I think.
I need to send Lee more of these badge out. I completely forgot. The packet is all packaged up. I walked past it 3-4 times. It's just sat upstairs. It's one of them where you think if I put it there or not forget it, and then you walk past it and you go, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. There's times I leave the house, I'll get halfway to the post office and say, oh, I was going to post that. And if I come back, I know it'll set Zeus off again. So just say, I'll do it tomorrow.
What's everybody been up to today then? We've been getting up. She took dogs, went to a little farm shop because there's a fish pan. That sounds wrong. It's like a guy comes and he gets fresh fish. We got some salmon, some tuna, some hake, and some hake shoulder, which sounds quite nice. So that'll be for tea tonight. Probably hake shoulder with a bit of veg and some new potatoes, I think.
Oh, I've got a recipe for what you could do with that. And it's not actually a recipe. It's so easy. We had it last night. I did couscous because I couldn't be asked to do rice with salad stuff mixed in. And then new potatoes, which are boiled in the skin, let them go cold, and then rolled them in olive oil and salt on top, whacked them in the oven, and then did fresh haddock, mixed za'atar, which is a Middle Eastern mix, with some olive oil, brushed all of that on top, whacked that in the oven. Oh, it's so nice.
Oh, Matthew, tell me about it. I bought a spare one. There's one in car, and I always keep one in here so that I always know that there's. But she got about 50 of them. I know they reckon that come June, all these masks, everything are all going away, but I can't see it. I think that people still choose to.
I think the masks will be here till the end of the year.
I think probably longer. I think a lot of people choose, especially supermarkets and shops. I think they'll probably choose to ask people to keep them rather than.
I don't know if it was Nottingham. I saw it on the news this morning that they're now looking at the figures because this new Indian strain of coronavirus is on the rise. I was sure it was Nottingham.
What I saw is it from Monday, you can hug people, you can go inside, you can do X, Y, Z, A, B, C. However, not allowed to dance. No dancing, but you can go and you can meet your friends, you can hug people, and you can take some bird back to your house or whatever, and you can, stay at her house and do but you're not allowed to dance together. You can do everything else, but no dancing. Because COVID will get you if you start dancing. That's it. It'll come for your nails.
Dancing just makes me wonder about if this new strain is on the rise. If it's not affected by the vaccine, we're going to end up back to square one again.
Yep. I give up. It's just what I say. I mean, fucking the first lockdown, I was on it and I was doing proper well. So I fucking lost about a stone, and then I fucking weighed myself the other day, and I fucking put 3 back on since fucking the winter lockdown. So we're back on it now. So we're not touching the fucking booze in the week. We're back on the healthy eating and that, fucking exercising and all that shit. But it's crap in it. But it's just one of them. It's
yeah. To be honest, I don't forget my mask. It's just second nature for me now. I'll check. Going out, post office, right? I've got my wallet, got my phone, got my mask. That's it. I'm gone.
But I bet there's been a massive drop in. I don't know many people last year that were particularly sick from like a cold or flu, but I guess the masks and the hand sanitizer sort of combat that, don't they? So maybe it's not such a bad idea. I just, like I say, it's just. I don't think it'll ever be over. I think I think some restrictions will stay probably for most of the time. I think some of them are not such a bad idea, but I mean, you can't fucking keep people locked up forever, can you? You've got to let folk get out. And
that's what I was going to say. I think the restrictions will be in place for quite a while, but the minute they ease any of them, people just get it into their heads. Oh, that's it. It don't matter now, and they won't stick to them.
All right, Ashley.
Ashley. But there's so many people that just don't bother now. Let's change that to minimal. There we go.
But yeah, I just it's crack, isn't it? It's like I said, they've sent her home. Our kid from college. They closed college for 10 days. They've all had to get proper COVID tests and that, and it's ridiculous. We were looking at booking to go to one of these walk-in sites, and you've got to wait like 2 weeks or whatever. But yeah, you can get one delivered to your house next day. So that's what she's done, and we've all take a test and send them all back. So we'll hear back in a couple of days, I assume. But so we've not been anywhere near her. So I know she lives in the house, but we've not been anywhere near her. She's been confined up into a room effectively. But
should chain her in the shed.
Stay there.
It's looking unlikely that the Champions League will be over here, isn't it?
Unlikely. I thought they said it was almost guaranteed now that it's going to come.
No, it's saying now it's looking like it's going to be Portugal, because they don't want UEFA, don't want all the people that they've got to send over for it, because it's all them that do it, in it, everything. It's UEFA, and they don't want everybody to have to quarantine for 10 days. And the government has said, well, they're not changing it just for that. They've still got to quarantine. So it said it's now looking like they'll go Portugal.
Fucking ridiculous, isn't it? Sorry, is it? Just looking here now as well, they reckon that the Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury fight is going to be in fucking Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, in August, isn't it?
Or Saudi Arabia. It's like fucking just all the it's just, but I guess it's just fucking ridiculous. UEFA don't give a shit about the fans, Matthew. They never have, never will. It's so it's going to be another final without any. It's going to be final without any fans, isn't it?
The thing is, what else have they got to do? They work for UEFA. Everything's finished now.
Yeah. For
the season. So why don't they just come over early and self-isolate if it means that much that they have to be here for it?
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's typical UEFA. You just want special treatment, don't they? It's like FIFA.
It's like, the Premier League, what is there now? 3-4 games, that's what like that. So they're going to have to do that, and then it'll be literally fucking finished whatever the last game is, and you'll be straight on a plane over to Portugal. So I guess they're going to have to self-isolate over there probably for a couple of days, aren't they?
Yeah. But it's just, I don't know. They're not bothered, are they? I thought about writing to UEFA and asking if this year we can have Champions League places down to 10th in the Premier, but I don't think they'd answer.
Bloody hell. I think everyone has essential trips, isn't it, only? Pretty much. So Buffon is going to leave at the end of this season. But I mean, he's getting on a bit. What is he?
We're about 60 now, isn't it?
43. Yeah.
And I bet it's still better than our keeper.
You should have kept Martinez. You should have.
Yeah. But you heard the latest. They reckon the rumours coming from Arsenal are we sold Martinez because they didn't want to upset Leno, and now Leno's making waves saying he might want to leave at the end of the season. Don't that just sum our club up?
That's just fucking Arsenal all over that, isn't it?
Yeah. The club's it's gone. The club is finished. Until they sell up and start again, get rid of all the board, the club's done. Next year we'll be in a relegation battle.
I think that's maybe a little bit extreme, but
well, can you see them spending?
I don't know. You spent a bit, haven't you? Like they'll spend a bit, but not much.
It'll be about 50 million, but how many players do we need?
About 15. Yeah, yeah.
You need.
No, you need probably
a
new
second
goalkeeper.
left back.
Pretty much new
can
defense.
play there, but you need a top class right back. You need a top class midfielder, defensive midfielder, top class central defender, and you need another. Unless it's going to go with Balogun and Aubameyang, you need a top class striker because I think Lacazette will go.
Mm-hmm.
And you need a top class keeper as well.
Yeah,
so there's what 5 players.
So you've got a lot on loan, haven't you? Then again, they'll class that as a signing, won't they? Oh, you've got a loanee back now.
What, the defender, Saliba?
No, Newcastle is a striker, isn't it? Newcastle.
Oh, will it? Yeah, it's never done it at Arsenal though. The trouble is at Arsenal, it's a bigger club. They don't seem it, and he seems to struggle.
I mean, in fairness, Matthew, you're right? They've scored a goal, so why not celebrate? Okay, it's the, if you can't celebrate scoring a goal, then you're in the wrong job, aren't you? You're not in. If you don't take enjoyment in winning games and scoring goals, then there's something not quite right.
All right, I'll play that while I remember. There you go, Matthew. This is a week on Saturday. This Saturday's normal Saturday Night Live, and a week on Saturday we have. Oh yeah.
Fucking JB was fucking jamming away, wasn't he, on Saturday night to the
Did you see him in the basement?
No.
Oh, it was so funny. I was playing it, and I don't know if we could see him. He was sitting there really going like this, doing that when the mouth organ come on, and really going for it.
Having a great time, wasn't he? Why the hell not, eh? When in Rome, he'd had a few beers and all, so he'd probably you're having the best time. I had lots of us at stake. What do you think? I was ratted towards the end.
Ugh. Cup of coffee, love.
I polish mine off.
I always find with this filter stuff, it goes cold really quick.
So I just have one of them. It's all right. 52 calories.
Is that the one we did the review on?
No, this is just one that I picked up for about 50p. I think it was. It's been sat in cupboard for however long.
Hey ho. Think himself lucky, ain't Arsenal fan.
Poor Arsenal, eh? It's a shame, isn't it? They've no intentions of selling up because of they're too busy milking the fucking club, aren't they?
I think next season Arteta will still be in charge, the Cronkies will still be in charge, and the only way it'll change is for the first half a dozen home matches if people don't turn up like they didn't at the end of Wenger's reign. And then something will be done because it don't look good on the club. So
at least Didn't Wenger always get into Europe? No matter what happened, he were always in Europe.
He did till about the last 2-3 seasons, something like that. But you start to realise then what he was under. If they were treating it the same, then you can see why everyone was slating him, but it probably weren't his fault.
It's just messed up, innit? They've no interest in investing in the club or sort of.
It sums them up when you see how much they actually spent this season
Okay,
on players. And every time, see you later, Lofty. Every time they come out to train before a match, they've got a new kit on, a new training kit. Just, Adrian.
It's just crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, just not interested.
Kits are pretty expensive nowadays as well.
The thing is, though, the kits, not buying the merchandise ain't going to have much effect because the club have already been paid for that. We get, I don't know what percentage, it's not much from each shirt because Adidas paid up front for it. So
it's like, I mean, let's have a look. For the shirts, I think, aren't yours some of the most expensive in all the Arsenal shirts? There must be what? Let's look.
They said something about that this morning. I can't remember what it was now on Sky Sports about McGregor. But he reckons he wants to get into a club. It wouldn't be one of the top clubs. I mean, how much money has he got? He ain't got like billions, has he?
Oh, I bet he has. I bet he's got plenty of dough.
Arsenal, what were they on about? If that Eck, if he buys it, he's put a 1.8, is it 1.8 billion?
Something like
that. And they reckon McGregor might go for Man U. What's that going to cost? 3 billion? 4 billion?
There you go. So an Arsenal adult pre-match shirt for next season will be 48 quid. That's just the pre-match shirt. So the actual shirt's probably about 60, 70 quid.
Yeah, that's the main problem with that, Matthew, is if people don't buy a season ticket at Arsenal, you're not going to get one again. There's like a 20-year waiting list at least. So they don't toss in the season tickets and say, I'm not buying it this season because they won't get one again. And there will always be somebody that will buy it. So that, like you say, you're stumped on that. You can't do anything about it. But if they buy it and don't turn up, it's not going to hit them in the pocket, but it's the image of the club when they've got all the empty seats and that. That's what happened with Wenger. Oh, Square.
Right, Joey.
I've still got your email, by the way. And I'll be in touch for the Fab Show one Saturday.
It's just crazy. I just don't. I mean, football is a business nowadays, isn't it? It's not for the fans. It's not a.
No, that's it.
I was looking at what was it now? I'm trying to think. They were saying this 50+1 rule. They're trying to enforce it now, aren't they? They're trying to basically, make it a thing where it has to be so that fans own a percentage of it, but the big directors and boards are not going to agree to that. Other they go, yeah, all right, whatever.
I don't know, Matthew, because the thing is, well, the Cronkies don't treat it. It's not a football club. It's collateral, not collateral. You know what I mean? It's
a feeder club. It just feeds them money. That's all. Because they're after the what do they own? Is it? I can't think now. They've got an American
about 4 or 5 different things: American football, basketball, baseball. But if the image rights have gone because the fans are not turning up, it starts affecting them because people won't want to be associated with it.
Yeah.
And that's the only way you're going to do it because it looks bad on them.
I'm pretty sure it's the LA Rams they own.
But the only problem is when they live in America and they don't even know. And I was watching one of the Arsenal YouTube channels, and they actually said they heard on good authority, and they never said who it was, that somebody high up at the club, and you know it's going to be Stan Kroenke, when he actually turned up for a game, sat down and actually asked which club what colour his club were playing in. That sums it up. That sums it up. He owns the club. If it was him, and they reckon it was, turns up, sits down, and says, "Which team are we?"
That's disgraceful.
What chance have you got? Because it shows that they don't even watch it.
They were confronted, Matthew. There's been things about them being confronted, and they don't give a shit. But they're just typical. But it's just ridiculous. But I mean, the United owners, the Glazers, they're no better, are they? They're scumbags, you know. They rinse the club, aren't they, for as much money as they can get out of it. And it's a shame to see football clubs just get rinsed sort of by owners that have. It's like Barca, they're the same, aren't they? They're skint because he just rinsed them for whatever they've got. It's like a
Real as well, isn't they? Because they're all, both of them are backed by the banks and everything in Spain.
Yeah. Just ignored it and drove off.
You'd think, though, that the Premier League, if somebody bought a club, they would look into the person, look into the plans, and there'd be something in an agreement that says their plans for the club have to look like they're doing it. Otherwise, they have to sell.
The Glazers bring winners as much as it's fucking messed up, isn't it? Honestly, Matthew, I think that's the only way, mate. Protest and not turning up. Others won't replace him because people just can't. If you own a ticket and just don't turn up, whatever it's. I don't know what.
The thing is, it will affect them eventually because you'll start getting sponsors that back out, and that's where your money you start looking, and you find out you're making a loss. The Glazers, the Kroenke is a business, and if they look at it and see that they're starting to make losses, they'll just get rid of it because they're not bothered about the club or anything. It's figures to them.
Abramovich he's not even allowed into the UK at the minute, is he? I'm pretty sure he's like banned from the UK. I'm pretty sure there's rumours that he's looking at selling up because he's been effectively banned from entering the UK. He's another one, though. He's sort of... At least he cares about his club, though, I suppose. At least he actually seems to give a shit.
Well, that's it. People say, oh, they keep sacking managers, but if you want to win and your manager's not doing it, you want to give them time. He obviously don't. So...
We get slated fucking, you're booking XYZ ABC, but we've not put money into the club, they put money into the entire East Manchester. So, they've brought up what was a rundown, shitty area, and they've fucking built, kids' football stadium, like pitches and stuff. They built a women's stadium, training grounds, they've invested into the roads and the buildings and all. Everything sort of, which is, and it's sort of, at least they give a shit. It's
that's that new Super League is the only chance I think we've got of getting rid of the Kroenkes, because if they find out definitely it's never going to happen, then I think they'll sell up. Well, I think at the minute they're hanging on because they think they'll still get it done.
See, I was pissed off that we entered it, but it's the first time that Sheikh has ever put a foot wrong. Like, sort of, he's always sort of been pro sort of City, sort of he's invested in the youth and everything. So
you can see why they did it, the clubs that did, because I know it was an excuse and it weren't the reason, but Arsenal come out and said, we just thought if it was going to start, then it should start with our club in it. And Man U would think the same as like the top clubs. That weren't the reason Arsenal did it. It was because of money.
Fucking Spurs, though.
Yeah.
Spurs of all teams, fucking. Let them crack on.
But that's a. Can you imagine what our club would be like if that's got started? They wouldn't have to spend
I was
money.
reading, I know that everyone was praising the German clubs, but apparently the only reason the German clubs didn't enter is because there would be a television broadcasting and like sponsorship thing, because is it Bean or Behind something sports actually have got money invested in these German clubs. So that's the only reason they said no. It was nothing to do with, we give a shit about the fans, but obviously that's the bravado they want to put up, isn't it, and make it look like it's all for the fans.
Yeah,
I'd love to go to like sort of one of the German games at some point, because I bet the atmosphere is ace.
It's that's the only reason Arsenal were going to do it, because they couldn't get relegated. So they know even if they didn't spend, they could put a B side out all season.
Yeah,
but they still get the money from it, and they ain't going to go down. So
I'm not sure, Gary. This is why I don't get the whole American football and that. It's like it was the same concept as the Super League. Nobody goes up, nobody goes down. You sort of, so it doesn't matter if you play good or trash. There's no. All there is that one trophy, the Super Bowl thing, and it's like, can you imagine if no other team in the Premier League, like if this is it now, there was only one trophy that you could play for.
Yeah.
And apart from the top sort of maybe 5 clubs, there was no chance that any of the other clubs were ever going to get a trophy.
Instead of, you just add the Premier League and that's it. No cups, FA Cups and that. It's just, so you basically forget the rest of the league from 4th down.
Yeah. It'd just be crazy, wouldn't it? But then don't the Americans also have a thing where even if you finish top, it might be in the American football that you've got to then do a round of like playoffs or something.
Yeah, I think they do some playoffs or something, and then,
which is weird. So you finish top, but you're not top yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done for winning the league. Now let's see if you can win it.
Well, you've still got another 4 or 5 games to go yet. So
hang on, we just won it by 13 points. Yeah, well, I don't mean nothing now.
Yeah. Whole point of Compo. Yeah. But in America, Gary, they just go, it don't matter if you're good or shit, you can still stay. Yeah. That's why Arsenal wanted to go into it in Spain.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there you go. Final season playoffs.
How does the MLS work? Is that similar, or does that work like our football league?
I don't know. I don't watch it, to be fair, to be honest. I mean,
no, but it seems to be getting like popularity. Like, sort of, you got Beckham's.
It's just like the MLS is like Arsenal. It's where all players go to retire.
Yeah. I watched a bit of it occasionally, but it's okay. Yeah, I watched a bit of it, but it's very lackluster.
Commentators get well excited, though, don't
they? American football is just about ads, isn't it? Really, it's all about sponsorship and ad money. It's like sort of. Can you imagine every single time that it went to a corner?
Yeah,
they went to a fucking advert for.
You've got to throw in 5 minutes of adverts. You just missed 4 minutes of the game, but don't worry about that.
Oh, sorry, we missed that. Yes.
Don't worry about missing 3 minutes. You've got some cheap biscuits that you can buy from your local supermarket.
By Bud Light. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this throwing's brought to you by Coca-Cola or something.
It just picks the ball up and then goes hit the camera.
Well, this penalty's brought to you by X company and free kick. It'd just be ridiculous, wouldn't it? It's just.
Instead of rubbing the ball like that, he'll be rubbing his hand. I use Nivea softener for men. Right.
It's like Joe Hart comes out with head and shoulders next to him.
Diving through the air, holding a ball.
Head and shoulders. Yeah. Everybody said, no dandruff.
Yeah, I just don't think it'll happen now because the Premier League have put something in place now, haven't they?
Yeah, they're on about fining, I think, aren't they? Or sort of stopping us all from now going back into any European competitions or something.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, the Chelsea or City are going to win the fucking Champions League. Then they go, oh, no, you're not allowed to play next season, though.
Yeah.
Right, but so you've got the winner and the run up, yeah, but you're not allowed to go in. Okay. I highly doubt that, Matthew, because there would be fucking uproar.
Yeah, there would.
Absolute uproar. There'd be even more uproar than this Super League. There'd be almost every single town, every city that's got a Premier League club in it, there'd be no chance. They'd never get away with it.
Well, where would they play it? Spain are not going to be interested in Germany in playing an all Premier match. So you've got to start looking at
Germany,
America and all that lot.
A lot of these other places aren't interested. It'd have to be the States or somewhere, but then it's a case of,
Yeah, it's a lot of people are doing that actually now. They're just fed up with it. It's just it's been ruined.
F1 back in the day, I got fucked off of that. Now it's just the same stuff. There's not even any competition. At least like in football, even the best teams can be beat. Whereas in F1, it's just like, well, he's got that much money.
I told you what to watch. Watch the GP. Proper people. They don't care if they get injured. They want to race the bike. There's no egos. They're just there for racing the bikes. It's a lot better to watch. And it's not guaranteed who's going to win it.
Joey, isn't the cross a bit like sort of a mixture between like hockey and sort of rugby and American football?
Yeah, don't they use like them like butterfly nets?
Yeah,
they catch the ball in
them. At each other, don't they?
And the one I don't get is it Gaelic football where they've got a proper football, but they bounce it. They can kick it, they can bounce it while they're running like basketball and then kick it, and I just cannot get my head around that.
I saw that when we were in Prague, and it was massive over there, like because in the Irish bars, they have the Gaelic football, and I was like, I don't get it. I was like, I'm sorry, guys, it don't make any sense to me.
Can you imagine all that? Handball. Ref.
They would run diving up floor, rolling across pitches. They'd be crap off at Premier League players. They fall over their own shoelaces.
I don't know. Arsenal players might be good at scoring because if you have to kick it over the nets to get points as well.
Did you see the state of that Aguero penalty at the weekend?
Yeah, what an idiot.
He come out and apologised, and people were giving him shit. I was like, the man's a legend. I was like, he made a fucking mistake.
Yeah, but it's like the penalty that Henry and Perez took. That backfired, but they were just trying to do something for a laugh. Can you remember that one?
Well, when you're playing GGA football every day, that's
like 3 to 5 steps. You have to solo or bounce it or pass it on.
Gaelic football.
Who's counting the steps?
I guess there must be a referee. Let's see your step counter. You've not been cheating, have you? Yeah.
VAR, how many steps did he take?
Yeah. Oh, Christ.
Get the lines out.
Yeah. It's like it makes me laugh. They're supposed to be, in football at the minute, there's supposed to be a meter's distance, isn't there, between the teams, and it's like a free kick or whatever. And he draws these lines and that. The second ball, they're all crowded in. It's like, all right, well, that didn't last very long, did it? Though?
I just think now with the offside with it, they should just go back to there has to be clear daylight before you're offside.
Yeah. Well, and that's why it was supposed to be clear and obvious, and now it's like, oh, his little toe or his one of his hairs or his eyelid or something, or his thumbnail was offside. It's like, oh, don't be ridiculous.
There's one of ours this season. How many we've had against us, I don't know. But one of them, they said, his shoulder was slightly up. Well, you can't score with your shoulder. That's handball. No. So why is it offside?
Hurling.
Hurling. I can't remember watching it. I know it. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
I've never heard of it. Fucking Gerrard. I'll tell you what, though. He's done all right as a manager, hasn't he? I know he's only in Scotland.
Yeah, I think he'll replace Klopp when he goes.
Yeah. I think there's a big step up from Rangers he's at to any Premier League team.
I think they will, though. I think Klopp will be there for another 1-2 years, and then Gerrard will take over.
Pardon me. But it depends how Liverpool get on next season. At this rate, he'll be out of the fucking door.
Yeah, well, their biggest
European football, haven't they?
They have had a lot of injuries, though, haven't they? For the best players. What's his name was the biggest miss? Van Dijk.
Gerrard could be on Lampard. Lampard did all right, in fairness. He was just not really the man for the job. I mean, he's done up donkey work, hasn't he? And Tuchel's come over. He's played like a handful of matches, and something really. You know, so they're all saying what a great success he's been. But I mean, Lampard did up donkey work.
Yeah, I think it's the same with Lampard as it is with Arteta. Except we ain't got the guts to get rid of Arteta. That a manager like that with little or no experience needs 3 or 4 seasons to know what he's doing because he's never done it.
Liverpool, lady Matthew.
You can't do that at a top club.
Who's pinging me? But I think that, like I said, with Arsenal, I think something's going to happen. Surely something has to happen. Because the way that things are going, it's just insane. It's like but yeah, you don't see the all lot writing like the sort of the United lot. They were all going bloody skits, weren't they? They were all kicking off. I mean, there were a bit of protesting going on, but so it was.
Oh, the trouble with Arsenal, they did it the first match the other week, but then there was supposed to be one again against West Brom, and there were about 500 turned up. That was it. They didn't bother again. It's like, oh, we've made our statement. That's it. Well, no, you have to keep doing it.
Yeah, you got to keep drilling it in, otherwise it's all right.
But I honestly think if we'd have had a better manager with the team we've got now, we would have still been knocking on for 4th. Would have been up there. But Arteta's just ain't got a clue. He's playing players out of position. He's got his favourites, and he won't play the ones that he knows are good enough. I mean, you can't play the first leg of the UEFA Cup semi-final with no striker when your midfielders have probably scored 4 goals between them all season.
I'll tell you what, West Ham have done well this season.
Yeah.
With I think that I don't know whether it's the new manager effect thing or.
If they do make the Champions League, he's got to be in with a shout manager of the season.
Yeah, but rugby players are built for that, aren't they? That's, you know, like footballers are built to be sort of. They're not built to be tough, are they? They're built to be quick and pacey. Suppose if you're running at full pelt and somebody clips you, it's. You know, I think some people definitely like. Neymar, and you know there are a few others. Sort of,
you can understand them; they go over, like you say, at speed and that, but they don't have to roll over 25 times, squealing like they've been shot.
It's probably like they've been shot by sniper rifles. That really, mate.
Lacazette's bad for that as well, squealing when he goes over and everything. And
I tell you what, if Leicester beat your lot, Matthew, then be one, mate. One by deep, that'll be great. That. Should be a good game. Leicester are a good team. Leicester are a bit of a dark horse as well. People always underestimate Leicester.
Well, they're talking about him at Spurs, isn't they now?
Are they?
Yeah.
They're also talking about Sean Dyche, weren't they, at Spurs? Which could be.
They can have him.
Can you imagine that? Right, you fucking slag. Come on, you. Straight in, no messing about him. Get Big Sam in at Spurs. Tonight, ladies, we're playing 4-4-2. Yeah. Yeah. None of this fancy shit. No, it's not looking good for Liverpool, is it?
No, I don't think they're going to make it. I think they'll be in the Europa, though, won't they? So they'll still get European.
They bloody need to. They need some fucking. Chelsea got lost the last game. I'm not sure who we've got next.
I think we've got Brighton last game. That's a pointless match.
We've got Newcastle on Friday. Then we've got Brighton. And then we've got Everton. So
we got Chelsea tomorrow night. Oof. Do you know what? I think that will determine whether Arteta's there next season tomorrow night. Because if they give us a pasting, which they could do, that could be the last of him. But if he manages to scrape a result, it'll be, oh, look, we are getting better. And all they could quite easily give us a pasting.
Arteta, though.
Who's
going to take over from Arteta? Who would you get in?
I would go for Allegri.
Why would you want to to Arsenal, though?
Well, that's the trouble they got now, because they've left us in that much crap.
Do you know what's Arsenal now? You're all right, mate. Yeah, I'll stay at home.
What top manager's going to go there? Because the first thing they'll say is, oh, you can't spend any money. What's the point then? It would need a massive paycheck and a commitment of how much they're going to spend. Otherwise, they won't be interested.
So you said you think that a rested United team will beat Leicester? I think you might be dreaming a bit there. But we'll see. But United got something like 3 or 4 matches now in a row. Like in the space of a week, I think you've got like 3 or 4 matches, haven't you?
Don't even go there, Matthew.
Fucking bring back Emery. Yeah.
I'd take Emery back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take Wenger back. He was the start of the troubles when he left.
Good evening.
Crap players on big contracts.
Mm-hmm.
He'd ran his course, Wenger. He should have quit when we beat Hull in the FA Cup final and gone out on an high.
You know, that's going back a bit, isn't it?
I
remember watching that and thinking, bloody hell. Rodgers done a great job. Yeah, Rodgers has done really well. There's a few managers who surprised me, in fairness. I mean, you know, I'd have David Moyes, Rodgers, sort of, you know, I'd have never, ever in a million years have sort of expected them. I think Wolves have underperformed this season massively.
What's the one thing, well, one of the things you can always remember about Wenger? It's spending 20 minutes trying to zip his coat up.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't do it. Or when he stood in the stands going, because he was sent off and didn't have nowhere to go. That was at United, weren't it?
His sleeping bags.
I didn't see it.
I don't forget when we had fucking Balotelli playing for us. And he was that special. So much so, apparently he set fireworks off in his house. And then at Christmas time, we were driving round in his Lamborghini dressed as Santa. And they had money to homeless people. And then he went to Mika Richards' house and tried to do the same, tried to let fireworks off there. Apparently running around the house chasing him with fucking fireworks. And then the why always me? Then there was one where they were training and he couldn't get the training bibs on, the Ivy's training bibs they've got on. So he couldn't get it on. I don't know what was going on there, but he just ended up like wearing it sort of as an armband instead. I thought, fucking hell.
Anyway, going away from football, because we don't want it all about that. What beers have you got? Any you're looking forward to trying?
I'm tempted to mooch into Lidl on Thursday. They've got a beer festival, aren't they? So
I thought it was Aldi's got some new ones coming up.
It might be Aldi. I thought it was Lidl.
Hang on.
Lidl or Aldi. One of the,
Matthew, you put it in the group, didn't you? Where is it from? I think it was Thursday.
Because they're pretty much the same, aren't they?
It's Thursday, 13th. I'm sure it's Aldi's.
Let's have a look.
I'll let you look. I can't be asked. It's Lidl's, yeah.
Lidl, yeah, I thought it was Lidl.
Oh, that's handy. It's across the road, and that'll be Thursday, won't it? I think theirs are always on Thursday, so I'll nip over. I'm sure there's some new ones coming up at Aldi's as well.
There might be. Morrison's apparently got a few new ones in, and Asda, but Matthew said that they're a bit crap at Asda. I've also got. What is it? Let's see if I can find it.
Oh, what is it, Matthew? God, it's warm in here.
It's bloody warm in here. I've got this that I need to try at some point. I need to review it. It's what somebody sent me.
Hang on, let me put you on, mate. Milk, dark chocolate porter. Ooh.
Yeah, 5%. It was Phil sent them to me. I got 2 of these, 2 rhubarb ones, and I think it was a pale ale. So I'll have to give them a try at some point. I've also got them. Here we go. Here's the other 2. Oh, you fucking thing. Stay. Big bottles are a pain in the arse, man. They just don't fit in a fridge at all. Yeah, so I got 2 of those. A rhubarb extra pale ale.
I shouldn't mind trying one of them. Where did it come from?
Unbound Brewing Company. And there was an infused session pale ale. Doesn't say what it's infused with, though. Carefully selected natural fruit blends that have a subtle balanced taste to the citron cascade hops. In this session pale ale, a fruity, refreshing, easy drinking beer. Apparently it says barley, wheat, gluten, oats, hops, natural fruit, tea blend. I don't know, Matthew. They were sent to me by a very kind person. They were sent to me by Phil Brown. Sent a pack of 6 beers. But they are Unbound Brew Co. Unbound Brew Co. They're in Cole, which is not miles away, actually.
We've already decided on doing that, Matthew. I think we spoke about it after, didn't we?
Yes. Yeah, sort of we were thinking about that, weren't we? Yeah, these are from Colne, which is not miles away from me. They're it seems like they only do these beers. They're 15 quid for a 6-pack.
Well, the thing is, if they are that good and they sell them, why add stuff for the sake of it? Stick to what you know.
But, yeah, I say they were sent to me by Phil Brown, which is very, very kind of him.
Yeah, I've got it, Garrett. It's just popped up on my phone.
That seems like that's all they do at the minute. So whether they're a fairly new brewery, I'm not sure.
No, but I overdrew it.
Limited offer, free shipping on all orders as well. So it only costs you 15 quid for the 6 beers, and then that's it.
What's that? £2.50 a can?
Yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, I've never heard of them, so they must be fairly new. But say I would say that there's them sort of supermarket beers again. There's a massive selection of supermarket beers now, isn't there, that you can get hold of. I must admit, I was impressed with that Brewdog one. That I keep calling it marshmallow. It's just called Mallow Laser Quest.
I'm pretty sure I had that and said it weren't all that special. I'm sure I did.
Maybe I had it too cold. If you have it too cold, you lose a lot of flavour, which is why a lot of craft beers, they recommend you have it like sort of chilled or sort of like cool room temperature. You shouldn't really.
I think I did it on one of the lives. Look at that. That's how much coffee I put in the bottom of that.
Fucking hell, Alan. You're like that. Your eyes be out on stalks.
It's good, man.
Oh, Gary said that he ordered that Widow pack from these lads in Preston.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Which Gary?
Gary 2.
I posted Gary Shots, his prize out from Saturday, but I can't remember when he said he was going away.
Oh, no point asking me. But yeah, we spoke about that, Matthew. I think it was the first thing that I think we all sort of agreed on almost sort of simultaneous afterwards. Like, yeah, that would be a pretty good call.
Let's all do Elvis.
That's not. Yeah,
that's 3 no's from us.
Yeah. It's but so I can get all the most beers. Brewdog here. Yeah, but Gary, Brewdog are cheeky beggars because they go to Ireland. Don't they charge you something like 12 quid or something? Postage and packaging. Might have been more than that. Which is a bit cheeky, really. But I guess it's not classed as mainland UK, is it? So
no, Republic's it's classed as Europe.
Europe, yeah.
Costs quite a bit. So it would cost them a lot to post out like 12 beers. I bet it costs.
Depends how many you buy, though. I think you can buy enough. If you buy a big box of beers, and I keep harping on about this, but like, in my opinion, if you are buying beer from a company, you spend like 50 quid on beer, the shipping should be free. No matter where you are, it should be free. You're spending 50 quid, right? They're making a fair, decent profit from that.
Yeah. But the thing is, as well, it's not like they're using Royal Mail, because to post 12 beers to Ireland, Republic, it costs you 15 to 25 quid. But they use couriers who they must have some sort of.
They use Yodel a lot of the time. A lot of these places use Yodel. They don't know why, because they're absolute dog shit. I would never, ever recommend Yodel to anybody again after the state of what's happened with these. So I sent, for anybody who doesn't know, I sent some beers to Alan. I sent some to Lee and Lisa, or Lee. Lee's arrived,
on that? You tried to send them to me.
Yeah. They'd open the beers and change all the packaging over, and they just dumped them over the fence. I've just tried to send others now twice. First time they broke the beers, they claim. Beer Oak don't sell the blade. Do you mean the PD? Beer Wolf do the blade, I think it is. And yeah, so then the second time it's just lost. Alan's packages said to Yodel last night, I said, what the fudge is going on? And they basically said, oh, we're really sorry. We don't know what's happened to it. It's obviously got lost. So, pro tip, never, ever, ever, ever use Yodel because they're shit. Yeah.
It got lost. It's been nicked.
It's been nicked. Had it. Somebody's heard it, the bottle's probably clinking a bit and gone, I'll have that.
Did you use the original packaging as well that said beer on it?
No, I used Amazon packaging. Oh. Yeah, Beowulf do the Blade, which is the big alien spaceship looking thing, and Beerhawk sell the PD.
Is the Blade the one that don't hold much?
No, that's a sub. The sub's one that's like 4 pints. PD's 10.5. And the Blade, I think, is about 14, 15 pints.
Whoa, bigger then. How come you ain't go Blade then?
Because they're expensive. They're like fucking 600 quid.
Right.
And the beer selection is very limited. I mean, very limited. Whereas you've got 40 odd kegs for that, probably more now, probably about 50. Matthew, there was over 700,000 people apparently sat in the queue trying to get 200 PDs.
Well, it's not that much. It weren't that much cheaper than normal, was it?
200 quid. They're about 100 quid cheaper.
Oh, are they?
But yeah, let's have a look. So the Blade is, yes, accept. The Blade's 8 litres. Yeah, 2 degrees, fresh 30. So you can get Moretti, Tiger, Heineken, Amstel, Lagunitas, and 2 or 3 others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, that's a good point, that is. A lot of people I know have turned the Blade kegs into lights and stuff, which is quite cool. I think PD is about 275 at the minute, Matthew. Because they're being very sneaky, not just selling the PD. You can only buy the bundles at the minute. Yeah.
Which is...
So you have to get so many kegs with it.
You get the PD and you get like 3 kegs with it, which is not too bad. But I mean, so you've got... You know, you've got 32 pints, 32.5 pints. But they're not. The problem is with the PDs, they're only going to go up. The more kegs that come out for them, they're going to get more and more popular, and they're going to become more and more expensive. But people are trying to sell them off. You see people. I'm on a website, and a website like a group, and there's people who've bought them cheap, and they're trying to sell them for like 350, 400 quid. It's like a behaviour sale. Which is a bit naughty. And there's a way Irish Post Office have a depot in the UK. So that'd be.
The thing is, though, is it Monday when the next lot of laws come in? You can go inside in pubs, can't you?
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see how that affects it with like the beer machines and that.
Problem is, I know a lot of people who've been out who said, you know, a bit like myself. I'm not. If it's quiet, I might pop in, but I'm not that bothered. I was never a massive pub goer to start with. I go okay.
No, we're not.
But it's diggy, you know. So when we can, it sounds daft when you can have like the Fab Show, or you can. There's a massive taste, Matthew. I found everything that I've had on the keg has tasted a million times better because it's all proper straight from the brewery. It's not the shit they put into bottles and cans. It's all straight from. So you get your proper Belgian or your proper German stuff. It's all it's all proper. Like I've got Goose Island on the machine at the minute, and it absolutely shits all over a can of Goose Island or a bottle. It just tastes so much better. It's smoother.
I need to look at getting one. One would just look good there.
Yeah, you should do. Stop being a tight bastard.
Next to the bottles.
Even if you get a second-hand one or something, if you've got any, if anything goes wrong with it, by all accounts, you can send it off to Philips, and for about 45 quid return, they'll fix it. Just a sec.
Yeah, it looked good in the corner, wasn't it, next to the gin bottles?
But yeah, all right. So. Okay. What she's like, what do you want for your tea? I was like, I don't fucking know.
Kebab.
And she's like, how long are you going to be? I was like, I don't know either. I was like, can you just wait a minute, love?
Yeah, we'll be long, will we, today? It's not a late one on it. Afternoon, so
I thought we were having egg shoulders. She's like, oh, well, I was like, your grandmother's having this like that. She's like, rather than saying that, she's just like holding stuff up at the doorway like that. Apparently, she texts me. She's going like points its phone as if to say, I don't fucking know.
Do you want this or that? I'll have the one in your left hand. Or we've also got
yeah, rather than actually like giving you a proper sign, she like points to the phone. Just say I've sent you a message, and then she's like, look, this one. But yeah, Matthew, honestly, I've had Spate and Jupiter Lowenbrow. I've had most of the kegs, I'd say. I think it's fantastic. I think that it tastes so much better from the keg compared to a bottle or a can.
I imagine it's not as gassy either, is it?
No, it's a lot cooler as well. But I don't know. I just find it really, really good. There's a reason that they're so popular. You know, like you can get a Stella on it, and that's 5%, I think. Yeah, 5% Stella. You can get La Trappe on it. You can get Lef on it. You can get Spate and Lowenbrow, Jupiter, Corona. Budweiser's a bit shit. I don't know why. Maybe it's just... It just doesn't seem to work that well. Beck's is lovely. I had Beck's, and that's one of the cheapest ones on there.
The thing is, though, you don't normally see Budweiser on draft in pubs anyway, do you?
No, you can get Club Tropica, Hoegaarden. You can get a few that I've never heard of. Hertog Jan, Goose Island, Thornbridge, Quack.
Did you say you can get Brewdog beers on it?
No, you can't get a Brewdog on it now. It's all Brewdog, aren't they? Brewdog are not really on any machines, but that little tiny one. On the sub compact thing, which is 3 pints, 4 pints or something. You get it on that, but other than that, now because they don't want to get into bed with these big companies.
They won't make enough money, would they, than selling them themselves?
No. But you can get, say, 10.5 pints of that, the Trap, or you can get like Lef, or most beers you can get on this, I would say. The only things you can't get is Heineken and stuff like that. It's owned by Heineken, but anything that is owned by AB InBev, you can get on the PD. There's a new beer coming soon, a Spanish Pilsner, which sounds really nice. There's there's a few people here. Oh, there's a guy here saying he wants $270 for a machine, brand new, which means he's paid about 200 quid for it. Beerwolf don't deliver to the Republic of Ireland. If Beerwolf don't deliver them, there's no point in getting a blade. Unless you get it mixed up again. No point buying a beer machine, you can't get it dropped off.
Yeah, I've got the machine, but I can't use it.
But a lot of the beer oak stuff for the PD, it's all made or brewed actually at a massive brewery in Belgium. I think Germany and Belgium, and there's 2 of them, then they're shipped to the UK. But I think I showed you at one point there was, when Brexit first hit, there was probably 3 of them cargo ships just full of kegs just waiting to go back. So they're still catching up with the backlog at the minute.
You get my words out. You'll always get people like that though that will think I'd sooner just. They're not bothered about the taste. They just want the alcohol.
Yeah, they just want the booze. Give me the booze.
Hence, that's why Carlin and Foster's still sells well. Just ask.
A lot of people, beer is beer. It's like, well, it's a lager. It should be. It's not. It's not though.
Darth. I forgot his name then. Just ask Darth. With Foster's.
Darth makes me laugh. He proper troughs down bloody Foster's, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, it's. I said to my old man, I told him, I said, you should get one. He said, no, you're all right. But like I said, people just, it's me, I'll say I've missed a humble pint. I've got one behind me whenever I want. Yeah, I just can't pour it very well, but they are a bit of a, some glasses are much better than others I've found. I've got that many glasses, and some of them, it's much easier to pull a pint in than others. Just depends on the shape of the glass.
Yeah.
You should be all right, Tanky, with your second one. They reckon that's don't do out to you. I've got mine next week.
Which one? I don't know which is which, but they said on one jab you get more, not side effects, but effects from it after the first jab, and on the other you get them after the second. So I don't know.
Mine a week today.
Which one did you have? The Oxford?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had.
But yeah, if I'm out and about, like sort of, we'll occasionally make a bit of a night of it. We'll go out for something to eat and have like a night out, maybe sort of once a month or once every other month or something. Sort of like me, the old man, and me brother or something. Oh, Pfizer, fuck that.
A dress pal? I've never heard of that.
Nor have
I think the only time I'd say the most we ever go to a pub is if we're out walking with Zeus on a sunny day, and we'll go, right, let's sit in the pub beer garden with Zeus and have a pint, which normally turns into 3 or 4, but
yeah, sometimes we normally, what we'd do is go out something to eat first or whatever, and then have a few beers afterwards, sort of out and about somewhere. But it's dear, like, especially if you go out, there's more of the Matthews. Have to keep checking Beer Oak, mate. Okay, apparently that, or if you go on Facebook, I'm in a group. There's a couple of groups. There's one called the Keg Exchange, and there's one which is PD Selling Group, I think, or Perfect Draft. There's a couple of them, but it's worth having a scan.
I think the last time we went, it was the one up the road here, and we went to sit outside because it was sunny. And then I said, do you know what? The wind was starting to pick up a bit. It was still sunny, but we said, can we bring him in? Zeus. He said, yeah, it's all right. That was it. Took him in, and everybody in the pub just kept coming up to Zeus, fussing him, and he was loving it.
That's giving him snacks and everything. But yeah, you go there and just sign up. You see, right, people take a piss at me when I pour a pint, but if you look on there where they poured their pints, you do tend to get a sort of, sounds wrong, a large head on it.
You can't put it any other way, can you? No. You get a lot of froth on the top.
Yeah. But it's just the way it works, because it comes out like it's like a fucking rocket when it comes out. But it's
yeah, 280. I mean, the pubs in Leicester, you're looking at £3.5, £4 a pint now, at least.
You're not working today, Lee, or you're not night shifts? I can't but keep up. Week on, week off, week on, week off. That'd completely destroy my sleep schedule. That just having a night shift, day shift. All right, Shark.
Shark.
What footy's on tonight then? United Leicester, is it?
I don't know.
Southampton Palace and United Leicester.
Oh, right. Which one's on live?
What's that? It must be United Leicester, surely.
Yeah, I'd have thought so.
Unless they're doing. It'll be Sky, won't it? Monday Night Football, Tuesday night even. I don't know where I got Monday from. Or today, back on nights tomorrow. Oh. Sky Go. Oh, it's exciting to read. So. Gary, that must cost you a fortune to get it sent somewhere, and then you've got to pay extra just to get it. Let's look. Sports. 5. Oh, it looks like it's Southampton. Southampton Palace. Let's look at maybe other one. BT got it on. But yeah, the Southampton one's at 8 o'clock on Sky. Oh yeah, it's BT United Leicester 5:30. Apparently, Matthew, if you go on the German Amazon, this sounds really random. People are buying them off there occasionally. You can get a. People reckon that. Yeah, Tony, it's insane, isn't it? £4.40 50p service charge for a Coors Light. It's fucking daylight robbery, that. I don't know why I look so dark at the minute. I've got the light on above me, and I've got 2 ring lights, but and I've got them 2 big fuck off things there. But that's ridiculous. That fucking for a Coors Light. That's daylight robbery. That.
Oh, I missed that. What's that? Oh,
Tony said, "Had a pint in local sport them in the rain. £4.40 at 50p service charge for Coors Light."
Hello, Tony. I don't know, Tony. Is he new?
It must be. I don't know. I was just reading. It's insane that a lot of pubs around here, conveniently, when the pubs reopened, their card machines all stopped working. It was all cash. Conveniently, yeah. Oh dear. Hang on. I'll just send you this. I'll just check it when you're done. Spotted them for 1 pint, yeah.
I think that'll take me out if I click on it, won't it?
It depends. Mine doesn't. It should just open a new tab. But you can check it out. But happy birthday, Helen.
Yeah.
It's Helen's birthday.
Say no more.
I would sing happy birthday to Helen, but no one needs to hear that. That's it, Matthew.
Happy birthday.
These bloody other
No, shots not in the afternoon. No.
I'm trying to convince my granddad.
No, I can't hear you, Simmo.
What?
Oh, hang on. No, it's all right. Sorted. It was me.
I'm trying to convince my granddad to. He's got one of these PDs and he stopped using it. And I'm trying to see if he don't want it. I'm trying to see how much he wants for it because he got it as a gift, but he don't use it anymore. And I said, I know people that would have that off you, so I'm trying to see how much he wants for it. But I think once pubs are back open, and he'll probably just stop using it. Are you having a few drinks tonight then, Helen? Or are you waiting till weekend? I think you were out last weekend, weren't you? The weekend just gone for your birthday, were you not? You went away somewhere, didn't you? Get your Spice and Eazy merchandise. I don't know what's up with that link, whether it's just... But your Nightbot link's not working properly, Al, for your merch. It's missing a .co.uk. Is it? Or is it just .co? Is... Oh, sorry. It's just, it looks like it's all squashed together. It might just be on StreamYard that it looks like it's all squashed up. I ordered a package. It was in weight 0.18 kilo. That's not too bad. Wait. So it was 0.18 kg. So not even 1 kilo. What do you mean 18 kilo? Exeter. Oh, Helen. You're a savage, Helen. You should wait till weekend after, Alan, when you can go inside the pub. If you wait till Monday, you leave it till next weekend, then you can go inside then, can't you? I don't think you need to book and all that shit, though. All right, Phil. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure what's going on. It seems to have squashed it up. You can tell Alan's concentrating because he's gone very quiet. Fucking hell. Jesus, what? Gary, that is expensive. 15 to 20 kilos, 55 quid. 55, 54 euros even. Christ alive. First time for everything, isn't there, Al? You being quiet.
You are.
So there's a first time for everything with you being quiet.
Yeah. Let's see if that cures it.
When's the next cook along / challenge?
See how it comes up next time.
Al.
Oh yeah, it's done it now. Look, it's changed it.
Is it? I don't know.
The link above Shark saying hello to Phil. That one's got the .com, not .co. It missed the M off for some reason. I'll have to wait now till it comes up again. See.
Al, when's the next cook along / challenge?
Oh, challenges are now on the Fab Show. The next cook along probably be a week on Saturday. No, 2 weeks Saturday. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's a bank holiday end of this month, isn't there?
I don't know.
Yeah, so 2 weeks on Saturday will be a bank holiday weekend.
I don't know what to do on the next cook along. I'm thinking.
The weight of the blade is 17.8 kilos. Fucking hell.
Actually, it will probably be in the new pack, the new mild one. Next cook along.
Oh, nice. Looking forward to that, you know. I bet it's nice that sometimes it's just be pure, just be bang tidy, tasty. Yeah, Gary, so if it's 17.8 kilo plus your kegs, because you're going to want some kegs with it, I bet they're about 6 kilo each, I think, maybe more. I don't know how much a PD keg is, so a blade keg must be. Spring bank holiday here. My local pub are bigging it up by saying they've got a Jamaican steel drum band. I was like, I'd rather fucking not bother. Can't wait for you to join us. We've got a Jamaican steel drum band. I was like, oh, you're all right. They're playing me back down. I told you shut up.
A red stripe on tap.
Yeah, Matthew, Brexit's cocked a lot of things up. There used to be a lot of shops that you could buy foreign beers from and get them imported. But now you just
Yeah,
you just can't. There's quite a few. Like I think there was 3 that I knew of, and they've all closed down now. And there's one that's opened back up online, but they've said we can only send it if it weighs a certain amount, but you can only it also has to weigh. So the weight's got to be right, but it can only be a certain amount of litres or something they can send over.
What do you think about past?
Yeah, can do. Yeah.
Sun's out now. At last.
How are we doing, Dibble? Oh, I have results. Waka!
Turn it into a smoker.
Yeah.
I want to try getting a smoke setup done.
I can guarantee you as well, right, that there'll not be a fucking actual Jamaican inside. It'll just be a bunch of white guys in fucking Hawaiian shirts or something. Yeah.
Yeah. The Beach Boys in disguise.
Yeah.
So what's everyone got planned for tonight then? We're not doing a lot. What did you say the football were on, BT or Sky?
Both. BT first and then Sky later on.
Right, and which one's BT?
United.
I'll watch that one. Fiona don't know it yet, but we're watching football tonight.
That's what you think.
Yes, there is, Alan. Normal Hump Day live tomorrow.
I think tonight I'll be scrambling. I've been playing through Resident Evil again. I played it on the normal difficulty, and now I'm going back through on the harder difficulty because I'm a fucking sadist, and it is very difficult.
I've not even looked at 7 yet. I downloaded it, but I ain't started it up yet.
I might actually play a bit of Football Manager whilst watching football. I've got so many fucking games downloaded that I've just not got around to playing or forgot about, or something else has popped up. The new Mass Effect, they've remade the 3 Mass Effect games, and they're coming out on Friday, so I might pick them up and give them a bash of a weekend.
Lamb chops.
So I'll buy him a bash. That means that it'll be Sunday by the time I get around to him, because I'll buy him Friday, and then not end up having a few beers we use that on Friday, and then Saturday I'll have a few more beers, and then Sunday I'll be hanging and go, I suppose I'll play it for a bit.
Yeah, I am not getting smashed on Friday because it takes me ages to get ready for Saturday night. Then
it takes ages to get ready
because I just can't be arsed.
Oh, Doom Eternal is fantastic.
That's on Games Pass, isn't it?
It is now, yeah. In fact, both the game Doom, the game Dooms, no, both the Doom games, the recent ones are probably some of the best games I've ever played.
Next time you won't put vodka in the water, will you?
Okay. If you did that quick, I'd be very impressed.
Is it still them cartoony graphics though?
What do you mean cartoony graphics? I'm sure you asked me this and I sent you a picture of it and you were like, oh.
I can't remember. I bet I'd had beer.
Peri peri chicken and rice.
Are you off, Alan? See you later. See you tomorrow. Have a nice birthday.
Dibble, he's probably not changed much, to be honest. He's probably just updated graphics. He's probably still on the same system.
I downloaded that Football Manager, and I've only played about 3 games. I just sold all the crap players that I want to sell from the club. Bellerin, Xhaka, all gone. And then I couldn't buy anybody. Which kebabs you having, Phil?
Your kebabs, yeah.
Lamb, sheep, lamb, seek, chamois, or Donna. Donna kebabs banging.
Spicy and Eazy kebabs. What's the...
Yeah, I do. I fancied doing the kebabs last night, but I can't have the salad. It just wrecks me when I have salad. So
that's really strange. That the salad is the what does you.
Salad and vegetables, anything like that. It's just terrible. I'm still waiting to hear from the doctors. I'll have to ring them up in a week. She did say it can take up to 6 weeks at the minute, though.
Yeah, maybe he's dibble. Maybe I was thinking of like
probably, yeah.
People doing games.
I remember that where you used to fire it and you used to see that ball of flames thing.
Download it, it's free. And if you don't like it, you can uninstall it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like it's going to cost you any money, is it? So
I was on that. What's it called? Wild Hunt or something that I said you walk around. I were on it hour and a half last night and shot 1 deer. That right. I have got a quad bike now to ride around on there.
Oh dear. Well, I installed a zombie shooting game, World War Z last night. That's I'll play that at some point.
What's that one I said I downloaded?
Zombie Army, was it?
Something like that. Yeah, it's all right, but it's just too much the same all the way through. The bits I've played, anyway.
There's it sort of reminds me. It looks like a sort of on rails sort of shooting, sort of pretty generic, I guess, like something seen in an arcade, maybe.
Yeah. Ugh.
The original Doom was awesome, yeah. I remember playing the original one, so obviously not when it came out, but when we were kids, we used to have it.
You just wanted to get that big bazooka thing and pummel everything in sight.
There was Doom, we used to have Duke Nukem. God, I'm trying to think.
Come get some.
Yeah. You'd never, ever, ever be able to make a game like that nowadays. Just, it was sort of, with the whole sort of PC brigade and everything, I'm surprised that you can get a lot of games through nowadays and sort of series and sort of stuff, but
yeah, that's it, Dibble. The big one.
Unreal Tournament, that was a great game.
I never played that.
It was absolute just savage. All right, guys.
Gary.
Have you recovered from weekend yet, Gary?
He's still not doing it. That Teespring thing. I wonder if, hang on a minute, I think I know what's up with it. It's putting it wrong.
What, do you think you can only have a certain amount of space in a message box or something?
No, for some reason, it's not putting a space between the word at and the HT thing. Yeah, it's got the space in on Nightbot, so I don't know why it's not doing it. I wonder if I do that.
Quake, yeah. Quake was really good. I used to have my old man used to play Quake. We used to have Soldier of Fortune. We used to have Thief. That game used to scare the crap out of me playing Thief. When I was a kid, it used to absolutely fucking terrify me. Yeah.
Complaining about the Snow White kiss now because she was kissed against her consent.
I've played all of them, Lee. I played all the Doom games up to the most recent ones, and I've played pretty much all the old school Wolfenstein games. There's a couple of new ones. There's probably about 4 or 5 new ones, or newish ones, should I say. I used to like Castlevania as well back in the day.
I never played that. I played Wolfenstein, I think, the first one.
Dibble Epic's really good, to be fair, because I mean, most weeks it could be a free game. So,
yeah, Gary, that was the original couple of games of Medal of Honor were quite good as well.
Medal of Honor, bloody hell! Apparently, they're going to announce a new Battlefield this week.
Are they?
Next week? Yeah, they reckon there's a new Battlefield announcement coming.
Can I get an anti-shot in the back?
Yeah. Can I get an anti-shot in the back? What was... I tried playing Rocket League. I don't know if anybody's tried that before. I am awful at that game. Maybe it's just that other people have played it that much. It's like football, but with cars. It's
I've seen it. I've not played it, but
you end up like proper disoriented because it's like a full-on. You can like drive on the ceiling and all sorts. You end up proper, just packed. Fucking hell. I'm surprised that they allowed Speedy Gonzalez in there because he's Mexican. So that'll be the next one to go. So, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? Anything that they can just kick off about and whinge about, they will do. What's it called? Unreal Tournament. Oh, there we go.
I bet that's just on PC, isn't it?
Probably, yeah. Carmageddon. I remember there used to be Resident Evil, and there was another Resident Evil type game called Dino Crisis, which was basically Resident Evil with dinosaurs.
Trying to attack down a T-Rex with a pistol.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm failing. Yeah.
That'd be like trying to take Zeus out with a spitball, wouldn't
it? You end up just chasing it.
Yeah, what it is.
A game, yeah.
You catch it.
It still cracks me up that you said that you ended up taking out that bloody thing in garden, just
the rotary washing light. Yeah, just an idiot.
Wow, through it. Yeah.
He don't go around anything.
Taking it out.
Don't go around anything. Just
through it. Yeah.
That's where I want to go. Whatever's in the way is going.
He's coming with me.
He's like the original cartoon where they go ploughing through the walls and you see the shape of them.
Just a Zeus-shaped hole in a wall.
I downloaded that Ark and I haven't got a clue what I was doing. I uninstalled it again.
It's a survival game, isn't it? So it takes... Problem is, it takes ages for you to really get into it. You've got to You've got to play it for about 10 hours before you actually get anywhere. I don't know if you ever played BioShock. They're really good games.
Yes, I think I had the first one.
BioShock 1 and 2 and 3 are really good. 3 is not as good, but
What's
1
the
and
one?
2 are really good. Dishonored are really good. They're like sort of sneaky sort of assassin games, but you've got like powers and stuff.
No, I don't think it was Dead Space. There's one where it's on a spaceship and it's more like permanently in the dark. Dead Space,
yeah, it's like a horror game in a spaceship.
Yeah, Christ, that craps you up if you play it with the lights out.
I don't know. I think it's the music that gets you a lot of the time, because the sort of music starts going quite suspenseful, and then all of a sudden something jumps out at you.
The thing is, you expect it. You're sitting there, something's going to jump out in a minute. So, and when it does, you still jump.
Oh, Gary, they're going to do a number on you then, mate.
Oh, don't knack all them in one night, Gary. Christ.
That'll be Gary's beer for tomorrow night.
Yeah. You ought to have ordered 6 of the 10.3% and filled a stein.
I'm off the beer, say, till Friday. I'll probably have 3 or 4 tops Friday, and then Saturday's the main night. Saturday's the big night where sort of, you know, I want to really just enjoy myself. So that'll be the
Yeah.
Because there's no worse, especially when you're rough, like, and it sounds a bit like you are, but you've got to set it up. Sort of when I'm a bit rough, and it takes you ages to get on, and then you sort of by 8 o'clock you're knackered, especially if you're rough. You're like you're already done in by 8 o'clock. So it's what's happening Friday, Lee? Just probably what we normally do is just a few beers.
You can't put them all in, Gary. You got 2 different lots. I'll tell you what, though, that the dark beer, that was really nice.
I know you're just going, oh, that's nice. And the next minute, half it and gone.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
They were both the same. It's just so easy drinking.
Yeah.
And you're gone.
Scary, though, when it's like, was it 9.9%?
Yeah.
So just under 10%, and it's...
But you tend to sit there drinking it, thinking, "Oh, it's all right. I can't tell I've had that." Then all of a sudden, gone.
Yeah, oh, never mind yet. Now I know I've had it. Yeah. I was all right until after the Fab show, and then the beers just started going down like they were water then, and then sort of I don't really remember what happened after that.
It was nice. I will have to order some.
I should get in touch with him and say, you know, I've had loads of people buying your beers. Yeah.
Yeah, you ought to.
Every other Saturday, you should just tune in, just check us out. Yeah. Gary, did you try the mobile Call of Duty game? No.
What you
answering? I mean, fairly, I think it must have been. What's that, Al?
So I couldn't see the comment you're answering. I've just seen it now.
It must have been about 1:30 by the time we finished on here, wasn't it? Just on Smash. That went till pretty late, didn't it?
Yeah, it must have done the 3rd time.
Yeah. And then it must have been about 3 o'clock by the time I'd actually gone to bed sort of afterwards.
Gary, you had 5 cans of Heineken and you were hammered.
5 cans. I've had that just to start with me. 5 cans of Heineken. That's just start.
That's an aperitif.
Yeah. If you Gary, that's just for breakfast. Yeah. 5 cans.
That's just to rehydrate. That is.
Yeah, that's just stick it in my stash. There we go. All right, next. Yeah, Dibble, there's loads of free games in Epic. You can't. But if you've got Xbox Game Pass Dibble, it's well worth the money. I think it's like a tenner. And there's hundreds of games, I bet. But yeah, Lee, I don't even really remember I remember a bit of it. Because I'm pretty sure Steve turned up, didn't he? And Scouse, and we were on for a bit, and then sort of it obviously just caught up to me sort of about whatever time it was, must have been 2:30. And I went to put some scran in, and I was like, right, that's me done now. I was like, I just need grub and bed.
Yeah, that's it. The can, it's hard to get canned beer tasting right well, that funny twang to it. But some beers do taste better in cans. Elvis used to, when it was decent. That used to be better in cans.
Yeah, I find a lot of the Brewdog stuff in cans is better than bottles. I don't know why. They don't seem to be able to do bottles very well.
What's the others? You see, our house is better in cans than in bottles.
Punk's better in a can. Punk has got a strange taste in a bottle. I'm trying to think what else is there. Oh, Dibbles. Yeah, I've got both, but I mean, all you need is the app on the PC, mate. Just get it reinstalled, get the money, whack that tenner in. Well, you probably find it cheaper online on like CD keys or something. And it's
what for Games Pass?
Yeah.
A lot of the time, if you've not already got it, you can get it like 3 months for £1 a month. That's what I did.
Yeah, the introduction thing, it's not bad. I think I pay £10 a month.
I wonder if
and for PC, so
I didn't know where to go back to gold and wait a month, see if to do it again, and go back in for £1 a month.
I don't have tenner for the amount I use it. So.
The trouble is, I mean, once you do that, you've got to start from scratch with everything, ain't you?
Yeah. I'll tell you what might be worth playing at some point, Al. There's a game on Xbox called A Way Out, and it's a then you can play it online, but it's a 2-player thing. It's like a co-op thing, and it's like a prison break thing. I have to see if you can play it online. I think you can.
Yeah.
But it's not mega long. It's like a sort of oh, what's that? Sorry, I've got a tab open. I can just see it going ping, 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 ping. I had an issue with the beer machine the other day, and I wondered what the hell was up with it. I couldn't close the thing properly. That you call it, the cabinet or whatever you call it, the keg sits in. I didn't realise that it was probably about that much ice all around the bottom where it's been. So I had to bloody take the keg out, leave it till defrost, dry it all out, and then put the keg back in once it all bloody defrosted. I thought, for fuck's sake. Somebody's going, oh, have you tried defrosting? I was like, yeah, you're about 3 days too late, mate. I asked the question like...
Oh, you wouldn't have thought it'd get that cold.
Well, it's sat at 3 degrees, supposedly, but...
Shark.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 3 degrees, but... I don't know. Yeah, it gets fairly cold. It gets quite icy around the bottom.
Does it make a noise?
A little bit, yeah. It's not mega noisy.
And don't we, when you're pouring, I mean, like a fridge, when that's plugged in permanent.
Yeah, it's not mega noisy. I've got it on now and you can't really hear it, so... Occasionally you can hear it, but you've just got to give it they give you a brush, or you just like clean the back out, because obviously it's got like a big like a fan at the back or whatever, and a cooling thing in it, but
yeah,
it's not mega noisy. It's no noisier than like having a computer or a laptop or something or whatever, or there seems to be just they seem to be Tuesdays and Thursdays around 2 p.m. apparently. I don't know why. They just seem to be the days. But I'm in a group, and if I see anything, I'll let you know. There's a guy from Beerhawk actually in the group, like the guy that does all the stock and everything. So I'll just keep pestering him.
Well, we're done as soon as I can see this link come up. I put it to every 5 minutes. Oh, there we go. It's still doing it, look.
Yeah, that's on Beerhawk, Matthew. But so you can sign up to that thing there. You can actually go to the Beerhawk website and type your email address and want the email in. Yeah. Go on the waiting list and then yeah, I'm pretty sure they said every Tuesday, Thursday around 2 o'clock. But if you're ever near the fucking phone or the computer, I'd just give it a quick check, because Locan, they went in seconds apparently. There was like thousands of people trying to get one, which is ridiculous. Also, Locan's coming just as we're going.
Hello, Locan.
But yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that, Al.
No, I've just changed it 3 times now to try and alter it, and it's still not having it.
Yeah. It's come up fine now. At least the Spice and Eazy, the merch one has. There, look.
Does it work?
Look what Lorcan posted just below Lorcan on streaming. It actually looks. It's actually coming as a proper link now.
But on the tablet, it's saying it can't open the link.
No, it opens it for me. Yeah, it's right now.
All right.
You fixed it. Just back from the dog walking me.
Right. So, are we done then?
Yeah, I think so. We've done 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours. It's flown by, but we just talk shit as per. So,
well, that's what the afternoon's about. Yeah. Just a nice chat, and then the mayhem starts on a Wednesday and progresses to Saturday.
Yeah.
Right. We will let you say your goodbyes.
You know what's scary, isn't it? Yeah, it's been a good laugh as per. I think every single person here pretty much knows who I am. Simmo Sups on beer reviews, northern as fuck. You get, what you see is what you get. Don't forget to check out the Fab Show though every other Saturday. As I will say, I'm telling you, we had a really good laugh with JB the other night. It was good crack, and I'm looking forward to the next one now. Lorcan, your sandwich selection or whatever it was that you chose was disgusting, and I think I'd rather die than eat that. But yeah, thanks again, Al, everybody in chat. Without you guys, there's no point in us coming on here and doing this. There's no reason to come in chat. It's a waste of time. So, bring a crack. Al, I will no doubt talk to you throughout the week, and I'll see you all the weekend, no doubt. Take care, guys. See you in a bit. Peace.
Cheers, Simmo. That's a good catchphrase, isn't it, Gary? Keep it easy. Yeah, cheers for joining us anyway, you lot. Nice little chilled out natter. And we're back tomorrow night with the Hump Day Live. And we'll catch you later. Cheers, everyone. I'll play the outro actually this time because I've got it. Somewhere. There. See you later.